So 2 fumbles tonight, 1 for each guy. And that's caught here. And Marcus Jones inside the 20. Marcus Jones down the sideline. Touchdown. Knox in the backfield as well, the tight end. Play action. Fires. Caught. Diggs for the score. 48 yards total on the drive. Can they make it pay off here? Allen running and throws, and it's caught by Gabe Davis in the end zone. Just trying to turn it into a potential 3-possession lead. Singletary. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Najee Harris, bottom of your screen. Pickett looking the other way. Throwing end zone, wide open, caught! Touchdown! Connor Hayward! Play action, a pass. Michael Pruitt spinning to the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown!
Hill in motion. Huntley takes it himself. A block and a touchdown! Kevin Zeitler opened the door.
And first contact wins, shoving people around.
Fields, what a move past Nixon. And Justin Fields ahead of the field and gone. What a run. Give to Montgomery with a nice cut. And he powers in for a touchdown. We'll snap it on 4th down. Rodgers steps up. End zone. Watson. He's got it again. Fake it to Watson, give it to Dillon, and A.J. Dillon on the move into the end zone. It's a touchdown, and the Packers are within a score. Bears also have a missed PAT and a field goal blocked in a 1-point game. It's not the first time that's happened this year. It's Watson on the end around. He can fly, and he can fly to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Is in the backfield. He gets the football, he gets the touchdown, and the Lions take the lead. Just beyond the 10-yard line now, it's 2nd and goal. Goff for the end zone, catch made, that's a touchdown, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Swift, DeAndre Swift, and touchdown Lions! Through the air and on the ground. There is the touchdown to Evan Ingram.
Some very expensive dinners.
Goff keeps, he throws wide open. It's another Lions touchdown, and it's another one for Amon-Ra St. Brown.
In terms of what Houston has been able to do with its defense, just hasn't been the case on the scoreboard. Just a 5-point lead. What a punt here by Johnston. Peoples-Jones going to play it from the 25. Breaks a couple of tackles. Peoples-Jones still going. Maintains his balance. It's a foot race. Peoples-Jones will score. On 2nd and 10, Allen just trying to get him some breathing room. Football squirted out. It's picked up. Cleveland into the end zone. Denzel Ward will be on the shelf in that one. And Browns fans hoping to get a little help. That pass deflected in the air, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Fields, and he is in for the pick 6. From the gun, that's Pretoriano in motion. 1st and goal from the Cleveland 6. Pass to the end zone, and it is caught. Nico Collins for the Texans touchdown.
So the group text.
Because I was getting ready to say, Gene's talking only to you.
1st and goal. Handoff. Cook. Stutter step. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. First down for Minnesota at the 14-yard line. Handoff. Madison breaks through for the touchdown. Madison.
I get right to where I want to go with every play call I make.
It's 3rd down. Is it Jefferson time? Cousins throws. Caught. Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Knight in the backfield. White trying to get in there. Redirects. They push the pile. Did White break the plane?
No.
He did not.
make sure that he's going to confuse that offensive front. He gets everybody up there, hoping that one guy gets open.
Here they come. Heineke able to get rid of it. McLaurin makes the catch, breaks free into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jones with 48 yards on the ground today. Hands it off to Barkley. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Giants. Second and goal. The fake to Barkley. Jones throws, end zone, touchdown. Longest play of the day for the Washington offense. And now Heineke over the middle. It's Dotson. Dotson spins inside the 10 to the end zone, touchdown.
Hurts again all day, going deep for the end zone. He's got it. Smith in for the touchdown.
Tennessee wants to live these down and distances.
10th play of the drive. Tannehill looking, firing over the middle, and it's caught. Penalty flag as well. It's a touchdown if it stands. Traylon Burks in traffic. Hurts lofting deep again. Brown is wide open, and he catches. He's going to walk in backwards. Second and goal. Design run again to the outside. Hurts trying to get there, and he's in for the touchdown. Second down and 3 after the 7-yard gain. Couple pumps. Hurts going deep for A.J. Brown. He has got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Bottom of your screen. Nope, they're going to get to Miles Sanders, who walks in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Powell in motion. The give to Akers, trying to jump cut his way in. He does. It's a touchdown for Los Angeles. Rams bring pressure. Smith gets a pocket clean. Open is Lockett down the sideline inside the 10. Cuts back. Touchdown, Seattle. Third and goal at the 4. Gino clapping for the snap. Lots of time. Floats it back of the end zone. Fant all alone for the Seattle touchdown. Motion again. The give is to Akers. Hesitates, drives, Akers leaning, touchdown, Rams! They take the lead with 2:56 to go. For the shotgun snap. The fake. Rolls right, throws for the end zone. It is caught! DK Metcalf overpowering the Rams.
Explosive offense gets things going. With a quick throw down the seam, and it's Trent Sherfield. A big play on the first one. Home run. Play one to the house. What a start for the Dolphins. Play clock again. Down to 2. They get it off. Purdy looks to throw. Juszczyk. Touchdown, San Francisco. One more shot for the Niners. Purdy underneath for the touchdown. It's McCaffrey. Empty it out on 1st and 10. Again, well protected. Here's the deep ball. Wants Hill. Perfectly dropped in. Touchdown, Dolphins. One of his best games as a 49er. Down 9 with 2 to go. Tagovailoa hit as he throws. Ball is out. Ball is live. And it is a touchdown for Dre Greenlaw.
Let's see if the Bengals can finish the deal. Second and goal from the 4. Quarterback draw. Burrow has just enough room to find the end zone. It's a touchdown.
You know, high point every time.
Could be dangerous right here. 3rd and 8. He's at the bottom of the screen, but Burrow's going the other way, and he's got Higgins, and he dives for the touchdown. What a play by T. Higgins. Mahomes completes it. McKinnon for the touchdown.
You're going to drop 8. You got too many people back.
Going to run it. Pacheco's got the first. He's got the touch. Kansas City back in front. It's for real. Mahomes up in the air, and he fumbled as he went across. Did he break the plane first?
It looked like he broke the plane. It
Touchdown's the signal.
Oh, he did the Michael Jordan up on top with the ball stretched out. One of the top scoring teams. That's what you want.
1st and goal. Backpedaling. Man wide open at the 5. And that's a touchdown for Chris Evans, who's barely seen the field and comes in and scores the go-ahead touchdown.
Things up for the other players on the offense.
They barely get the snap off before the play clock expires. That popped up into the air and picked off by the Chargers. Coming back with the football is Bryce Callahan to the end zone for the touchdown. Eventually handed off to Jacobs, and Jacobs up the middle for the touchdown. The Raiders at the 31. Carr gonna go for it all to the end zone. Caught in the end zone. Devontae Adams, touchdown.
He is in the zone, and he is feeling it.
Flea flicker. Going to throw it deep. Has a man open. Devontae Adams, touchdown.
On 4th and long, execute.
They need the 23 for a first down. Herbert with time. Now running out of time. Throws on the run. Down the sideline. Caught in the end zone. Keenan Allen for the touchdown.
Dak organizing the guys. Colts bring 5. Prescott throws underneath, complete. CeeDee Lamb, was he down? They say no for now, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Shotgun for the most part while he's been here.
Here is Ryan, firing end zone open for the touchdown. Ashton Doolin. His first. And Dak will give it to Pollard, who walks in for the touchdown. 3rd and 9. And Prescott gets away from Kwity Paye, throws across. It's Gallup to the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Under 4 here in the 3rd. Ryan, end zone shot for Pierce. He caught it. Oh, what a play. Last second turned his body.
Plays like that.
1st and goal from the 3. Dak. Gallup. Got it. Dallas touchdown. Platforms for many causes, so many of them personal, and they reach so many through it. Such a credit to them through their pain. Wiley Cox fumbled the football. It's recovered by Dallas, and is that Malik Hooker again? It is! Against his old team again! Touchdown, Dallas!
Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, any of them, is the leader of this team.
On the run, Pollard got a block. Cutting back inside to the end zone for another Cowboy touchdown. Call the play. Switch Zeke over. He's got it. And he's got it. Elliott, touchdown.
Yeah. Against a team that has a little history against them.
Davis on the run. Malik Davis. First NFL touchdown.
Second and 9. Little pump fake, and then to the near side, Hill. Taysom Hill, touchdown, Saints.
Adebo's just sitting on it, not really understanding the situation of the game.
That's a 44-yard penalty. Brady, end zone, touchdown, Bucks. Cade Otton. It's 3rd down. Underneath, and touchdown, Rachaad White. Tie game with the extra point to come.